Hey everyone, I'm here to talk to you about Ant-Man. I know I'm kind of late to the party on this one. I'm sorry, you guys. I just finally seen it. I finally saw it, and I thought it was amazing. Better than the, last superhero movie I saw in the theaters was, Fantastic Four. And we all know how that kind of went. And I'm like, So Ant-Man didn't disappoint me. I thought it was gonna disappoint me because the whole it wasn't. I was rooting. I wanted Hank Pym to be Ant-Man. I wanted that it to be his story. I wanted it to be his story. It wasn't his story, and so I wasn't rooting for it from the beginning. But I'm kind of upset that I wasn't because if I was, I would have went to go see it in the theaters. And they kind of touch on a whole bunch of stuff about redemption and stuff, and it if you're kind of it kind of speaks to a lot of people about second chances and all that stuff. So I'm sure it spoke to a lot of people. I'm sure you guys, we don't get an Ant-Man suit, but nobody, no billionaire is coming to give us you know awesome powered suit that that has helped the world change and stuff like that, which is kind of upsetting. Maybe now that I put out this video, somebody will know that they can come give me a suit and I will use it for good. Right. But anyways, Paul Rudd did an amazing job. I didn't know if, I've seen, you know, Paul Rudd's movies. You've seen him. He's hilarious. He I didn't know if he could beat Scott Lang. I really didn't know if he could do it. But he does this, awesome job. He has his little crew of thieves and stuff. And, they do an awesome job at, I don't know what T.I. was doing in this movie. And I'm not even, I don't even want to say I'm hating on him or anything. I'm just wondering, what are you doing in, this movie? Or like, is there a point of you being here? Are you gonna be somebody specific on a later movie or something? I'm like, are you just there just to be there? I'm like, okay, but that it was funny to see Ti in the movie, and this just the whole concept of his team was he didn't get he didn't get really his pick a team. He had to deal with common criminals like himself. So he pretty much he got a second chance, and his buddies got a second chance, and I thought that was cool. And we got to get on the point of the shrinking and the training of him, becoming Ant-Man. He was awesome at it. He was awesome at what he was doing, and it was great to watch. They put a lot of thought in all these you know just the whole concept of with the ants and all that stuff. But what's up with Anthony, man? I'm gonna touch on something that I was yelling about in my seat at home, and I'm like, they're shooting at this little person, and they're on point. These are some awesome marksmen, whoever he has as security, because he's hitting pretty much everything. He's really avoiding these bullets. And Yellow Jacket hits Anthony out of the sky. How do you do that? He is sitting in a helicopter, feet away, fires his gun, hits Anthony out of the sky. We all cried at that moment. I'm like, no! How dare you? How dare you do that? How dare that happen? It just was really upsetting to me that happened. They didn't have to take the ant out. They didn't have to do that. Why they have to kill the ant for? But anyways, we had an awesome little fight with them fighting in the briefcase, turning the iPhone on and all that stuff. And they start to fight at his daughter's house. That's what it really hit it on for me. he's trying to do good for his daughter while everybody still thinks he's a criminal, but he's trying to do the right thing. They're fighting at his daughter's house. They send the Thomas tank out. And it just busts through the wall and stuff. They oversize an ant. He's running out of the house. Cop thinks it's a dog. But this was a pretty awesome movie. It's one of the good ones. I know there's a lot of the Marvel Cinematic Universe that are just kind of bland to me, but this one, I'll be watching it over and over again. And then we also get the Wasp clip at the end, so she'll be donning, be wearing her suit, hopefully in the next episode, next movie or something. So hopefully, we get to see that. Hopefully we get to see her, do her little shrink thing because she wanted to wear the Ant-Man suit. But anyways, you guys, tell me what you liked about Ant-Man, what you didn't like about Ant-Man. Leave that in the comments. Subscribe to the channel, and I'll have another video for you guys next week.